So, Nicole, as we wrap up, what advice would you give to instructional designers, educators, or learning experience designers like yourself who want
Mm,
to create learning that feels more connected, culturally responsive, and human centered?
Stay curious, man. Stay curious. Um, you know, spend more time understanding who your learners are before you build the content. Um, Listen before you design. I love Stephen Covey. Seek to understand before being understood. Ask questions before you generate your answers. Um, yeah, design for humans at the center. Humanity just needs to be at the center,
Right.
ultimately.
Absolutely. I love it.
People don't learn in isolation, like you said, they learn through relationships, culture, reflection, productive struggle. So, yeah,
Right.
stay curious. Stay curious.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for joining me today and for all of your insights and your experiences that you shared with us. This was such a valuable conversation because it provides us with a helpful reminder that effective learning experiences are not built from content alone, as we talked about earlier. They're shaped by culture, curiosity, connection, and the care we bring to understanding the people we design for. That's so important. We don't want to forget that. So for those who want to keep from learning from you, Nicole, what's the best way to follow you and connect?
Probably on LinkedIn. I'm I'm a lot more prominent on LinkedIn than I have been in the past.
Great.
So yeah, send me a message, curiosities. I love thought partnership, ping-ponging ideas back and forth, just digging into curiosities, questions we have, when something is causing us friction and we need to close that gap, can we chat? Thought partners are really great to have in leadership practice and everything in everything. You always need someone to be your sounding board.
Right. Absolutely. I think it's so important because then we can advocate for what we do in our profession and get the word out a little bit more because
Yeah.
I still have people today that ask what I do and I tell them I'm an instructional designer and I get that curious like unsure
Yeah.
look from them and they're like, "What does that mean? What does an
Yeah.
instructional designer do?" And I'm like, and when I tell them it's been around since World War II and that it was developed by the army, right, in the military, they're like, "Really? That's instructional design." I'm like, yes, they all train each other, right? So yeah, so it's very interesting when I tell them that and what I do. They're like, and then the light bulb moment happens, and I'm like, there you
Mm,
go, they get it. But at first, they're
yeah,
like, what is that? I didn't even know what it was until I
got
started
into
my
it.
master's, right?
Yeah.
So I became one of those accidental instructional designers. I just fell into it. Didn't even realize I was doing it. So it's amazing. I love the profession and it's a blessing, right, for us to be doing something that we know is creating legacy and has impact for those learners for years to come, decades, right? Even yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love being able to change lives and be able to impact one learner at a time. So it's an amazing profession to be in. So for those that aren't in it, if you're curious, check it out, right?
Right, yeah.
You never know where it'll take you. So it's amazing.